It's wartime. IUIC been banned in France. Can you believe that? For what? For teaching truth. For telling the truth. No, so-called white man that now calling themselves French Caucasian, Jewish Caucasian, American Caucasian. You always hate the Bible. And we're going to show that too.
France is the birthplace of modern atheism.
Don't hate who you are, brother. Esau, you're the devil. Shalom, Israel, Most High in Christ blessed. My name is Officer Phineas. My reader is
Soldier Sirach.
All praise to the Most High. As everybody knows, it's wartime. IUIC been banned in France. IUIC been banned in France. Can you believe that? For what? For teaching truth. For telling the truth. Nothing but the truth. That can, truth can always be proven. You cannot gainsay it. You cannot refute it. You cannot manipulate it. It's the truth. Truth is the truth. For that reason, there's no other way to slander it, but to just put an end to it. Stop it. Try to stop it. Try to stop it. I can say stop. So, well, the truth, you know how the truth is. There's no holding back. Truth does not hold back. It's not about mercy or being cruel. It's about exposing lies. You're gonna cut deep. Truth cut deep. Gotta strip the charity costume and expose France for the savage and blood-drunk nation that she is. The nation that rape, rob, murder, enslave, and still smile in your face like your ally. Well, this is to awaken the people, especially the sisters that romanticize the Greekish fashion. Romanticize France. Oh, I want to travel to France. I want to do this. I want to that. Okay, stop romanticizing white supremacy, okay? So, the title of the class is France the Butcher, Bloody Hands Behind the Perfume. So, the Good Samaritan lies is dead, okay? The Good Samaritan lie is dead. The rapist will be revealed, because the rapist rocks rosary beads now. Okay, so let's go to all praise to the Most High. So listen, you can, like the scripture say, you cannot do nothing against this truth. You can only, everything you're going to do is to push the truth forward. Nobody make moves against God. Nobody, okay? So, we wear their fashion, we eat their food, we speak their language, but do we really know whose blood they soaked the earth with to establish that throne? So that's what we're going to go into today, okay? France is not a city of light. Like they say, France, the city of darkness. That's a city of darkness, genocidal nation. Oftentimes we always talk about the USA because that's the top lead. That's the top nation. So we talk about them, but it's the same nation, different head to the same beast.
That's right.
The seven heads of the same red dragon. They're not different. They're not different. Okay? All right, let's start with some real quick. Pulling back the velvet curtain real quick and showing the executioner in powdered wig. Let's go. 137, start out with 7.
The book of Psalms, chapter 137 and verse 7. Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom.
See, they say, guys, this is our forefathers praying. They said, remember, O Lord.
The children of Edom.
Who?
Of Edom.
The children of Edom. The so-called white man are the children of Edom. So our forefathers said to remember, O Lord, the children of Edom. Why? God is always repaying you for what you're worth. God never going to skip that. He's going to give you what you're worth. Why?
In the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, raise it.
So in the day of Jerusalem, they say, raise it. I mean, destroy it. Destroy Jerusalem. That's the land that God chose for himself. And the children of Edom, the so-called white man, the red Caucasian man, said to destroy it. God favored land. The demon said destroy it. Read.
Even to the foundation thereof.
Even what?
To the foundation thereof.
So meaning like let not one rock stay upon another. Flat. Level that place up. That's what it said. Level it up. Level the place. Go ahead.
O daughter of Babylon.
Who?
O daughter of Babylon.
Uh-huh.
Who art to be destroyed.
So it's not just the United States. When you read Obadiah, it said Edom, the whole race will be destroyed. The whole race will be destroyed. So he's talking about, who is talking about? Remember, O Lord, who? Verse 7.
Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom.
You see that? The children of Edom. Friends, those red people over there, Caucasians, are the children of Edom. Right. Just like the rest of their brothers, they're just as bloody as each other. Right. None of them is better than the other. They are all demons. They are the children of Satan. Okay? We were taught that the devil wear horns, right? But the devil actually, your friendly neighborhood red Caucasian man. Yes. The only thing they didn't lie in their cartoons, they put horns and a tail with a pointy thing that looked like an arrow. That's a lie. They don't have tails or horns. At least not to the visible eyes. But they do have red, pinkish skin. That's them. They're not lying about that. They're all red. Let's see that. So they don't say that we are lying. Let's show them. Let's go to Genesis. Thank you. Let's go to Genesis. Let's show that. They are not, there's no such thing as a white person on the planet. God said they're red. And that's what we're going to go by. 25.
The book of Genesis, chapter 25 and verse 25.
Uh-huh.
And the first came out red all over like in hairy garment.
Uh-huh.
And they called his name Esau.
Esau means wasted away is he. Meaning that he got no pigmentation. His blood is easily seen through the skin. God did not bless him with melanin. God removed that to make sure that everybody can identify him as the bloody man. Okay? That's the husband of hemoglobin. Okay? So now let's go to Job 9. Let's read Psalm again, sorry. Let's read Psalm again. We got a few, start at verse 7.
The book of Psalm, chapter 137 and verse 7.
Read.
Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom.
Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom.
In the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof.
So the so-called white man that now calling themselves by whatever stolen or made up identity they're hiding themselves under, either French Caucasian, Jewish Caucasian, American Caucasian, you are the children of Edom. Don't hate who you are, brother. Try to steal our identity. You always hate the Bible. And we're going to show that too. We have proof. We have receipts. We just don't have time, but we have receipts. Not enough time. We have receipts for at least 10 hours. But we just don't have time. So let's go. You finished? Verse 9?
No.
Verse 9.
O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed.
God said, your destination, your final destination is destruction. Go ahead.
Happy shall he be that rewardeth thee as thou hast served us. Happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stones.
So put that in your record. That will surely happen. Job 9:24. Not because we're only reading the Bible. You don't have to accept it. But when the day comes for this to come to pass, whether you like it or not, it will happen.
That's right.
Go ahead.
The book of Job, chapter 9 and verse 24.
Verse 24, go ahead.
The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
So now God's saying that the earth right now is in the hand of the wicked man. Who is the wicked man? Are we making it up? Saying that the red Caucasian man is the wicked? The wicked, not a wicked. There are wicked people, like people you always say. There are wicked people in every nation, every race, yes. But God said the wicked. That means every single one of them is wicked. The wicked is specific. Let's go to Malachi. We're gonna find Malachi. Let's go see who the wicked is. Malachi 1.
The book of Malachi, chapter 1
We ain't lying.
And verse 1.
Because we're not speaking our words. And you can put your life on it, your soul on it. That what the Bible said is truth. Nothing but the truth. Read. Go to 2.
The book of Malachi, chapter 1 and verse 2. I have loved you, saith the Lord. Yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother?
Was not Esau Jacob's brother? Yes, we just read it. And I know earlier we read Edom, who are to be destroyed. Let's hold that. Let's go straight to Genesis 36. I believe it's verse 8. Let's see who Edom is. Is Edom another nation, or is it still Esau? Yeah, Edom is the same thing. Esau, Idumea, that's still 36 and 8. Let's read that.
The book of Genesis, chapter 36 and verse 8.
Read.
Thus dwelt Esau in Mount Seir. Esau is Edom.
Esau is Edom. So we didn't make it up. Let's go back to Malachi. So we telling the truth. You know, you're not going to flip the pages of the Bible to research what we're saying. We'll do it for you. We'll give it to you on a silver, gold platter. Go ahead.
The book of Malachi, chapter 1 and verse 2.
Read.
I have loved you, saith the Lord.
God said, I have loved you, saith the Lord, talking about the children of Israel. Go ahead.
Yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother?
God asked the question, was not Esau Jacob's brother? Yes, they were twin brothers. Go ahead.
Saith the Lord, yet I loved Jacob.
God said, yet, though they were twins, same father, same mother, yet, what?
I loved Jacob.
I love Jacob.
And I hated Esau.
God hates you, my man. I understand. God hates you, you know that, so you even hate your own name. Now you've been a fugitive, a vagabond, a living, what's that guy named Harrison Ford, life? The fugitive, that's what you've been living. But now, God sent the detectives after you. Yes, we're revealing who you are. Okay? Read that. Continue.
And laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness.
Read on.
Whereas Edom saith.
Whereas Edom, Esau said.
We are impoverished, but we will return.
And they did return. Talking about in the dark ages, they were broke. We were ruling. Go ahead.
And build the desolate places.
They did.
Thus saith the Lord of hosts. They shall build.
God said what?
They shall build.
You will build indeed, and you did, and you are still building indeed. Go ahead.
But I will throw down.
God said he will throw down. He will destroy. Everything you build will be in vain. Go ahead.
And they shall call them.
They shall call them, not him, them, meaning the generation of Esau, his children, descendant, they shall call them what?
The border of wickedness.
The border of wickedness. The nation of the wicked. Go ahead.
And the people against whom the Lord hath indignation forever.
The people against whom God have righteous anger against forever. God hates your guts forever. So now let's go back to Job. It's not a hate campaign. Now we just established who the wicked is. Let's see what God said.
The book of Job, chapter 9 and verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
So we reveal the description of the wicked. His name, his biblical name, God said his name is Esau, Edom. But now if you check his ID, because he's the biggest identity theft, that he committed the biggest identity theft in history, now he got all types of name. But God said, in case he disguised himself, gave himself different name, this is his description. He's red. God said he's red. And there's no other people red. You know, there's no other people red. And God said he's wicked. So we saw somebody that's red, so-called Caucasians, because they were living in the cave, Caucasus Mountain. So they call them, they take the name of that, try to hide themselves. No, you are Esau. You're Edom. Accept your name. You cannot. Okay, if you change your name, you call yourself Europeans. You call yourself Africans too in South Africa. You can't make this thing up. So now, if you change your name, why can't you change your nature? But God describing your nature. We see your nature. Anybody that's the wicked, God is righteous. So that means you live in contrary to God, my man. Mr. Bloody Man. Go ahead. That's it? With Job?
No, sir.
He covereth
the top. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof.
He covereth the faces of the judges thereof.
If not, where and who is he?
So it said that same wicked person covered the faces of the judges thereof. Who are the judges? God, the angels, the children of Israel. Because that's why it says in Psalm 82. So now, the children of Israel are dark, are very black. They're black. Black nation. How he covered their faces? Iconoclasm. There you go. That's what he did. Iconoclasm. He covered their faces and put his face on it. What was that movie with Nicolas Cage and Face Off? Brother, man, you can change your nature, okay? You can change name, you can change identity, still identity, and do all of that. Your nature remain the same. We're going to find you. Now, we already found you. We're just exposing you. I mean, so we are the witnesses. That's bringing out the testimony of God against you. Okay? Don't hate us. We're just messengers. That was it, right? Yeah, that's it. So let's go to 2nd Ezra 11. So now, first thing we established, we know God says your end is destruction, full destruction. That's what God said. So since you refuse to read it for yourself, we'll do you the favor and read it for you. God said your end is destruction. And in Job, it says that you're the wicked. And the earth is in your hand. And last time I checked, I remember Satan offered Christ the earth. Christ said no. So how did you get it? Because Satan is your father, man. Your father. 2nd Ezra 11. Start at verse 39.
The book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 11 and verse 39. Art not thou it that remaineth, that remainest of the four beasts?
So now, remember what it says. The earth is in the hand of the wicked, right? The wicked is ruling. And France is among the chief of them. You're not different, brother. You ain't no brother. You're not different, devil. You just as bad as the rest of your brothers. You stay true to your nature. Compliment. We the only one that fail our God, because we changed our nature, but you never did. That's how we're able to identify you easily. Read that again.
Art not thou it that remainest of the four beasts, whom I made to reign in my world.
So the fourth beast, when you read in Daniel, it said that beast was fierce, dangerous, like nothing you ever seen. Go ahead. Jeremiah said the same thing. You are the worst of the heathen in Jeremiah 7. Go ahead. Let's read. We'll get that. We don't have time to bring all that out. Let's go. Too many witnesses. Go ahead. Let's go.
That the end of their times might come through them.
You see that? God says he put you in a last, that the end of your time might come through you. God, you so wicked. Look, if you will do that to you, that show you like they're so wicked. You see how far they will take it? The reason why they didn't eradicate everybody is because the other nations were not really fighting them. You see, when they're fighting each other, they're fighting back. Who started World War I? They did. Look how many millions of people they killed. World War II, millions. Now they have nuclear power. So now you imagine the damage that God said is going to be something else. And they're not afraid to use it. They're ready to blow up the whole planet. But unfortunately, you don't have that power to destroy the whole planet Earth. Read again from the top.
Art not thou it that remainest of the four beasts, whom I made to reign in my world, that the end of their times might come through them? And the fourth came and overcame all the beasts that were past.
Yes, they overcame all the other nations that from the past that used to rule in the past. So that's what it's going into. The beasts are actually people. Go ahead, nations. Go ahead.
And had power over the world.
And had power over what?
Over the world.
Which nation you know on the planet that have power over the world? Yes, the U.S. is the top, but look at France. Look how far France is. They got Guadeloupe, that's in the Caribbean. Benjamin Island, Martinique, that's in the Caribbean island. Benjamin in there. And they even got in South America, French Guiana. Look how far they are. And that's country that's theirs. And they have, St. Martin. They in the the Dutch. They're split it in half to rip off the island. Can you make this thing up? What's this? Oh, that's all the country they control, right? Their colonies. They still control those. Look how far they are, where the red is. The green probably places that's free, that speak their language or whatever, because they had that in the past. But the blue ones, that's where they have their grip. Those are demons. Okay? I'm going to show you. As a matter of fact, finish that. Let's go to Haiti right after that. Go ahead.
And had power over the world.
And had power over the world.
With great fearfulness.
With great what?
Fearfulness.
Think about it. You have this country called, and right behind, close to Benin, but right behind Ghana, called Burkina Faso. Look, if you are the so-called peacekeeper, you call yourself, you fighting terrorists. How the hell you were there for decades and terrorists still there while you were there? So what was the help? You were robbing the people for their gold, their resources in the uranium. You were looking for oil field. That's what you were doing. Exploiting the people. But you were not there. That's why God said you did not. What it says?
And had power over the world with great fearfulness.
Great fearfulness.
And over the whole compass of the earth. With much wicked oppression.
Which what?
Much wicked oppression.
With much wicked oppression. We're gonna see. Let's talk about Haiti real quick, right? Oh yes. Let's finish that.
And so long time dwelt he upon the earth with deceit.
How long?
So long time dwelt he upon the earth with deceit.
So long time you dwelt. That's 42? We're going to 40. He says, so long time since your existence, since you exist, you've been dwelling on the earth with what?
With deceit.
You've been lying. That's the language you speak. Lies, deception. That's what politics is. It's the art of deception. Lie. That's why God never created us to play that thing. So God give us righteousness. It will destroy any deception. So now you can lie and say that you're being preventive. They say like potential threats, potential this. Oh, we're going to cover those potential too. Potentiality. We're going to cover those. Let's read through verse 32.
Verse 41. For the earth hast thou not judged with truth.
You did not judge the earth with truth. Man, in your policies, there was no truth in them. Right. There was no partnership, as you claim. Let's partner up. There was none of these things. All you do is been ripping the people up, spiritually raping the people, and physically raping the people. Yes. God said you are a fornicator. And we see it. That's all you've been doing throughout history. Raping people. Go ahead.
For thou hast afflicted the meek.
You have afflicted the meek. Go ahead.
Thou hast hurt the peaceable.
Us, the children of Israel, the peaceable. Put that up. Look at this. Look at this. You hurt the peaceable. What did we do to you? Go ahead. Because you're wicked. You got to live by your true core character. Go ahead.
Thou hast loved liars.
Whoa. What do they like?
Loved liars.
They love liars. Okay. Go ahead.
And destroyed the dwellings of them that brought forth fruit, and hath cast down the walls of such as did thee no harm.
Oh, you see that? So when you see, right, because it got to be like that. Darkness don't like light. Wherever there's light, darkness going to try to get rid of it. It's the same thing. Now, the children of light are being reborn. So now, we all darkness going to be revealed. Going to shed light on everything. So, yes, like I said, wait, let's talk about the Haiti real quick. Why not? Haiti is first black republic to get their independence. So guess what happened, right? What France did? After France enslaved them and get a whooping, now they went home crying. They came back. What they said you got to pay me 150 million francs. Then they say it was reduced to about 90 to negotiation. That's what they said. But when you look at it, which is a debt that was not finished, that was not fully paid until 1947. Until 1947. So you imagine a nation that just broke free from what type of oppression? Great oppression, right? So the whole time, when you're a slave, everything you do is not yours. So when you get your freedom, you're already at zero. Zero, that's where you start. That's a starting point. Now, when they say you have to pay 150 million francs, talking about billions of dollars compared to today. Probably over $38 billion. Now, if you have to count other things, you might go all the way to 150 billion. You know? So, now when you ask a country like that just found freedom, that just got their freedom, now instead of starting at zero, you put them at negative. They start in debt. And while they're paying the debt, that's why you can't trust none of them. That's why their brothers, the American, Caucasian, red, while Haiti's paying the debt, they went and invaded the country, occupied the country. Something that started with Citibank and robbed the gold reserve of a country that's already in debt. None of you are right, okay? So any so-called black, Hispanic, and Native American that still think that there's one of you that's good, you're deceiving yourself. So now You tell me which one is good. Why don't you tell me which one is good? Which one is good? The same Becky. The same Becky that was holding around with the slaves is the same one that get him lynched. Don't think they like you because of your organs. Okay? They don't. They're just nasty like that. That's what God said. We'll show it. You know? Don't be mad at the words. I'm going to show you. I'm just using synonyms. You know, for people that do not understand certain big words that's in the Bible. Okay, we'll show you. We'll show you. Yes, I was saying that. Oh, yeah, give me that article. First one article. Let me see which one. Read that. Put that up there.
Macron announces joint commission with Haiti amid calls for reparations.
You can't make this thing up. Joint what?
Joint commission with Haiti amid calls for reparations.
Amid calls for reparation. Let's see. Scroll. Look at the country. Look at that thing. Look like a cemetery. All right, go ahead. Up. Read from there. From second paragraph. Yeah, no, read from top paragraph.
The French President Emmanuel Macron has announced a joint commission with Haiti to examine the country's shared past.
Whoa! To examine the country's shared past? You don't know? Really? Listen, the only past is we understand that you don't like the Haitians and the Haitians love you. So you're just going to exploit their weaknesses. That's it. You're the wicked, and they just don't know because they don't know who they are. And they're not properly educated on their past history. So now they can repeat the same mistake over and over. Don't they say it all the time? The U.S., Canada, and France are the reason why they're suffering. And now this guy came, okay, I'm the good Samaritan. Listen, you're none of that. You're not a virtuous woman. Keep reading.
As Haitian campaigners demand a reimbursement of billions of dollars worth of ransom paid to France. Macron announced his intention to create the commission as campaigners renewed calls for reparations on the bicentenary of an agreement.
Bicentenary means 200 years of freedom. Go ahead.
Of an agreement to pay 150 million francs to France in 1825 to compensate slave-owning colonists after the Haitian Revolution.
Okay, let's see. Keep going.
The decision put a price on the liberty of a young nation, which from its birth thereby confronted the unjust force of history.
Ain't that what Ezra said? You did not rule the nation justly. Read.
Macron said, though the figure was later reduced to 90 million, Fritz Desholmes, president of the Haitian National Committee.
What? French, what? Where are you at? Fourth paragraph. Okay. Desholmes.
Fritz Desholmes, president of the Haitian National Committee on Restitution and Reparations, HNCRR, estimates the converted value of the payment today could be between 38 billion and 135 billion.
Wow.
Depending.
But now we don't have, Haiti does not have a stable government. You know, that's people that's defending that for pocket change. Scroll up. Let me see something. Yes, right there, right under there. Where were you? Let's finish the paragraph and we're going to jump to that one. Let's finish that. Okay, let's finish where you was at. Yeah.
Depending on how the sum is calculated and whether it reflects lost customs revenue and economic stagnation.
Okay, right there. Read that part again.
Macron said the commission would be tasked with the necessary and indispensable work.
Whoa. Listen to the combination of adjective. Necessary, that's needed, Indispensable, that means you can't do without. That sounds like the mob. I'm going to make you an offer you can't refuse. Bro, I'm telling you, these demons, listen to what they said. Read that again.
Macron said the commission will be tasked with the necessary and indispensable work of examining all aspects of Haiti and France's shared history.
Oh, really?
And propose.
What is a shared history? You are the oppressor and they are the oppressed. You are the colonizer and they were the slaves. Not colonizer, slave master. Go ahead.
And propose recommendations to both governments to draw lessons from
to
it.
propose what?
To both governments.
And propose what?
Propose recommendations to both governments to draw lessons from it and build a more peaceful future.
Oh, you can't make this thing up. Peaceful? More, he said more peaceful, right? And more. When was ever there peace? When was there ever peace? There was never peace. And he says that, read that part again, to draw a lesson from it. So what's a lesson? The lesson is like, okay, I know what I did wrong that caused you to escape my grip. That's what he's saying. So you're trying to say, look, I'm refined, revised, and I'm back. That's what basically you're saying. Let me get the other one. Let me see. Start from France. We're reading those two paragraphs.
France is the birthplace of modern atheism.
So you don't like God. You don't like God. It said, read it again.
France is the birthplace of modern atheism.
You're blocking it. You're blocking it. Read it again.
France is the birthplace of modern atheism.
Look, Esau, you're the devil. That's what your own people are saying. Go ahead.
It is the womb of the modern revolution against God.
Whoa. You're the devil. Yes.
The Great Controversy, a historical narrative by Ellen White, puts it this way. The atheistical power that ruled
what type of power he is?
Atheistical power.
So we understand why you would ban righteousness. We understand why you would ban IUIC in France. Because you are the modern day
atheistical power.
Oh, okay. You're the atheistical power. That's what you are. The birthplace of modern atheism. Okay, read that, the second paragraph.
The atheistical power that ruled in France during the revolution.
And now, they change.
And the reign of terror.
Whoa! They reign what?
The reign of terror.
They said they ruled France and when during the revolution and
the reign of terror.
So the reign of terror. That's who they are. We're not making things up. We did not write that. Scroll up to see who wrote it if they have that. Let me see. Let's see the top. Let's see the top. Who wrote it? Keep going.
By Matt Para.
Oh, we don't know who that is. Go ahead. Okay, read right there. The atheistical.
The atheistical power that ruled France during the revolution and the reign of terror did wage such a war against God and his holy word.
The holy word, really what? The Bible.
Right.
So it's not new. A lot of people think like, yeah. No. You're the devil that the Bible speaks of. Go ahead.
As the world had never witnessed.
Whoa, say it again.
As the world had never witnessed.
Now, it happened in France and the other places where the demon was, but it will happen again on a global scale. Everybody going to reveal, the whole world going to reveal that they don't like God's words. That's when you're going to know that their religion is purely contaminated, like the brother said. Your thing is of the devil, pure, demonic, atheistical. Go ahead.
The worship of the deity was abolished.
Was what?
Abolished.
Was what?
Abolished.
The worship of God was abolished, banned. Go ahead.
By the
You know when it's banned? if you say anything that, even if, like, for example, the other nation, if they try to keep something that's morally correct according to the Bible, they'll ban it. Now we're bringing out full force. You know they're going to ban that. And they did. Those devils. Go ahead.
Was abolished by the National Assembly.
By the National Assembly, Go ahead.
Bibles were collected.
What?
Bibles were collected.
Let's say if it's for auction. Go ahead.
And publicly burned.
Oh, no. Hey, let's go back to Psalm 137. Let's go back to Psalm 137. I mean, I was going to go to a few scriptures, but that one will sum it up for me. You know what I mean? 137, verse 7.
The book of Psalm, chapter 137 and verse 7. Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof.
Go ahead, go ahead.
O daughter of Babylon.
Daughter of who?
Daughter of Babylon.
Daughter of who?
Of Babylon.
What did Babylon did? What did Babylon do? They burned our records.
Right.
Now God had to put the spirit on Prophet Esdras to rewrite all the documents, all our records. And under the Greeks, they did the same thing. You have not changed. When God said you're the daughter of Babylon, you follow the footsteps of Babylon. Confusion is you. Hatred for God is you. You're a hunter of soul, just like Nimrod. You just Babylon the same way. Okay, now let's go back to the article. Thank you. Did y'all put that on the screen? I like that. I like that. Put that on the screen. Yeah. That's what they were doing. Those devils. Yes. That's them. That's them. But everybody that had the Kabbalah, the mysticism, books of mysticism, the Talmud, all those type of things, they left them alone. You know? Hey, do you know a lot of book of mysticism that the Haitians use, they're actually written in French? And that's where they're from. The devil. Yeah, go ahead. Lucky, that's not enough time. I got receipts. As a matter of fact, we're going to do a marathon. Go ahead. Go ahead. Put it on the screen. Yeah. Read that bottom part again.
Bibles were collected.
No, read the whole thing.
The atheistical power.
Edom is an atheistical power. How are you going to say in Canada, God, you know the funny thing is, in 2013, they legalized same-sex marriage. I'm telling you. Let's go.
The atheistical power that ruled in France during the Revolution and the Reign of Terror did wage such a war against God and his holy word as the world had never witnessed.
Dang.
The worship of the deity was abolished.
The worship of God was abolished, banned.
By the National Assembly.
By the National Assembly. Not a community, the National Assembly. Go ahead.
Bibles were collected.
Bibles collected.
And publicly burned.
And publicly burned. Not in secret. Now, I'm going to tell you something. You see the way Trump is? That's how the French are. Just like that. Like, for example, there was a you know when they sent people to the Game of Olympics? Mostly they were saying black because they're strong, whatever. When they win, they say, yeah, the French annihilate this, the French did that. If that black man lose, yeah, the son of the immigrant, that's what they said. I'm telling you. I know. I have receipts. I'm telling you. They'll call him the son of the immigrants. Yes, I'm telling you. They're not like here. You know, those are more like foxes, but they're wolves. They'll let you know straight up. They're not hiding it. The same way you see Amalek is the so-called Jewish Caucasian, the way they're mistreating the Ethiopians, so-called, in Israel, that's how they are. They're bold with it. They're bold with it. They don't hold back. They don't say nothing behind closed doors. I'm telling you. Go ahead.
Bibles were collected and publicly burned with every possible manifestation of scorn.
You can't make this thing up. I can't read that. That's good too. Okay. Telling you, man. Thank you. Let's go to Isaiah 14:17. So these guys, they hate God. You cannot expect them to treat you righteously or justly. All they know is unrighteousness. That's their breath of life. Right. Our breath of life is God's laws, wisdom. Their breath of life is corruption, evil, injustice. Injustice. Yes. Read verse 17. Isaiah 14:17.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 14 and verse 17. That made the world as a wilderness.
What they do?
That made the world as a wilderness.
You saw the picture of Haiti I posted over there. They made the world as a wilderness. Everywhere they step, right, it's like wilderness. Oh, as a matter of fact, look at that. That's a wilderness. Mm-hmm. Where are the trees? There's no trees. There's no grass there. Oh, yeah, I see a little tree. But look. And then now, he's going to talk about like a good relationship. What's good about this relationship? Right. Look, before they got kicked out of Niger, and Arlit, Arlit, in Niger, where they getting the uranium, right? While France power their cities with uranium from Niger, all it is in darkness. Oh, we're going to touch on that too. We're going to touch on that. Keep reading.
And destroyed the cities thereof.
Read again.
That made the world as a wilderness.
Make the world as a wilderness.
And destroyed the cities thereof.
They destroy the cities thereof. How they destroy it? If it's not physically with weapons of war, they do it economically. Right. Destroy it. Right. And they'll put, whenever there's poverty, there'll be crime. Right. So that's all they have to do. They destroy the cities. Go ahead. No, nobody can see if you can find a modern picture of Port-au-Prince somewhere. Port-au-Prince or Carrefour, Port-au-Prince. There's nobody living there. Last I was told, they said a street that was so busy, cars couldn't drive through. They said it's trees growing in the street. See if you can find a modern one for me. Go ahead.
That opened not the house of his prisoners.
Did you open the house of the prison house in Haiti when the people break free, when they claim independence? What you do? You put them in economic prison. Right. You refuse to let them go. You refuse to let them free. Give us free. You see that movie, right? Oh, you see? Oh, right. Okay. Who saw that movie? Anybody in here? Y'all saw the movie, right? What was the brother name from? What is him? Was it that movie? No, not Kentucky. Probably that one. He said, give us free. That's all the people want. Give us free. He said, okay, we're not going to be there, but you're going to pay us. That's not freedom. People need food. They need to be able to support themselves, to be self-sufficient. At least when it comes to the food. But you didn't do that. Everything then now you're going to come back for more. Oh, yeah, we got to establish better relationship, more peaceful. What? Give me Wisdom of Solomon 2, verse 10 and 11. You cannot make this thing up. And when you go to France, and that's what they said. Remember what they said? Without Africa, look at that. That's what I'm saying. That's a wilderness. Make the place as a wilderness. Look at this. Is it a place people are supposed to be living in? No. Look at that. The more peaceful future. So if this is peace, I don't want to see hell. Lord have mercy. And he called that peace. Peace for who? Or maybe he meant peace with P-I-E. CE? Okay, I will live it in pieces. I see the pieces here. More pieces. More future. I said more pieces in the future. I see that. What can be peace? You know? Even then, that's the earthquake around the earthquake 2010. But these areas, they were clean. But now where you see they walking, it's all trees growing there. Give me a more modern one. That's more like the earthquake. Give me a more, or maybe there was something going on there. Because in 2017 we went there, it wasn't like that. Find where it showed it was. I should have brought with it, but anyway, don't worry. All right, go ahead. Let's bring the other receipts. Go ahead.
The book of the Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2 and verse 10.
Read.
Let us oppress the poor righteous man.
What they said? Let us oppress the righteous ones. Go ahead.
Let us not spare the widow, nor reverence the ancient gray hairs of the age.
So nobody's spared. Babies gonna get killed. Ancient with gray hair, that's on cane or on walkers, they all gonna get it. Wheelchair gonna get it. You handicapped from waist from neck down, you gonna get it. They do not spare anybody. That's who they are. They rape everything that move. Old folks, women, men, children, cows. I say they're fornicators. In Germany, did I put that article? This guy married his dog. You know, that's still them. Go ahead. Go into verse 11.
Verse 11. And
then, now, listen to this. And now there are moral judges to be able to say, yeah, we're trying to avoid potential threats. Yes. You know, like it says in Corinthians, the savor of death. Yeah, you smell that. Go ahead.
Let our strength.
Hey, I'll do another thing on that. Just flash it. You don't put that too much. Just flash it. There you go. Good. I said flash the thing. Go, brothers. Go ahead. That's them. Do a class on that too. Oh, I had notes for a class on that for at least 2 years. Yeah. Go ahead.
Let our strength be the law of justice.
Let our strength be the law of justice. The strength, the nuclear might that they have, economic might, all these things, military might, economic might. They say let what?
Our strength
our
be
strength,
the law.
Our strength
be the law of justice.
That's it. They send the economic hitman, and you do not agree. They send the jackals. They can get you. They'll bum. Look how many attempts they had on the man. The man put you out because that's not where you from. They put you out. Respect that. But the guy cannot stop robbing people. He can't. Go ahead.
For that which is feeble is found to be nothing worth.
He said that which is feeble find nothing to be nothing worth. Where we at?
Verse 12. Therefore, let us lie in wait for the righteous, because he is not.
Who they're hunting?
Let us lie in wait for the righteous.
So that's what the Bible let me know. You're saying potential threat is what you do not want to see righteousness nowhere near you. That's why you lie and wait for the righteous, because they're saying, because the Bible says you love deception, deceit. The person that lie you want next to you. But people that's living a truthful life, righteous life, love their children, raise them right, love their wives, and not partaking in the life of crime that you put out there. They're not attracted by it anymore. They leave it alone. Now your prison cells are empty. Now you realize they think fast. They're like, hold up. If we have these dudes, they used to have criminal records. We expected them to come back. Why have I not seen this guy in 12 years? Say, listen, we have to change that. That righteousness thing gonna cause us to lose power. That's the reason why. That's the potential threat. I understand. Because once the children of Israel are awakened, Meaning that king's on the way. And that is a threat. You're right. You're right. You're right. I got to give you that. You're right. Go ahead.
Because he is not for our turn.
No, we're not. We're not for your what? Our what?
Our turn.
We're not for your turn. I mean, it'll be our turn soon. Go ahead.
And he is clean, contrary to our doings.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's why you burn Bibles. That's why you kill righteous people. Go ahead.
He upbraideth us with our offending the law, and objecteth to our infamy, the transgressings of our education.
Mm-hmm.
He professeth to have the knowledge
That's verse
of
11?
God.
All right. So we're going to go to, where's the next article? Give me the next article. Read that for me.
France.
So, you know, these people, right? Yeah, go ahead. Read that.
France, it seems, is leaving Africa.
It seems. So that's before they left. So that's something that is said there. That's the reason why I put it. Go ahead.
At least that was the news last month when France began pulling its 1,400 soldiers out of Niger.
Uh-huh.
Similar events across Africa's so-called junta belt have garnered extensive attention recently. While commentators in publications like Foreign Policy and Time have trotted out tired Cold War-era binaries, others have focused on the legitimate grievances that have led citizens
Legitimate what?
Grievances.
You can't make this up. Go ahead.
That have led citizens in countries like Burkina Faso, Mali, Guinea, and Niger to seek new governments.
Because they couldn't take it no more. It was too much. The oppression was too much. You know, your style is very oppressive, destructive. Go ahead.
Mbaye Bashir Lo, professor at Duke University.
Yeah, that's the part. That's the part. Well. Say it again.
Mbaye Bashir Lo, professor at Duke University, captured this spirit well when he declared, "Nothing good comes from France."
There you go. Why? Because the atheistical power. That's what they are. They are atheists. They don't trust. They don't believe in God. None of that thing. They don't believe in none of that. No, they don't. Think about it. In Niger, you know they killed over 1 million people in Niger? Not Niger, Algeria. That's what I meant. In Algeria, killed over 1 million people. So in Senegal, Guinea, Mali, Burkina Faso, those places, I'm telling you, all they were doing is ripping the people off, take over their resources, and give people nothing. There was a lady, bishop class. They said they buy. I forgot what it was, what metal it was. They bought it at $2, and they sell it for over $200. $2 a pound. They sell a pound at $200. How they have that? It just came to my mind. Where we at? So all, Oh, what about the Congo? They pillage those places. They pillage those places, and what they do? Get their oil, rubber, gold, uranium. They get all of that. Okay? So let me get the other article that comes after it. Can you make it bigger? I can't see. Okay, right there.
In 2020, a total of 46 brand new armored vehicles were supplied to Mali, Niger, Chad, Mauritania, and Burkina Faso in the Sahel region of Africa. Burkina Faso, sorry. In the Sahel region of Africa. These Bastion personnel carriers, made by the French company Arcus, were sent to support the joint military force known as G5 Sahel, made up of troops from those 5 countries. G5's mission is to fight against terrorism in border areas. Meanwhile, France recently announced the end of Operation Barkhane, its anti-insurgency operation in the region, and is beginning to withdraw from the Sahel.
Okay. Yes, that's what I was talking about earlier. They've been there fighting for the type of power that they have. So when you see what was happening, the reason why Abraham had to take over. So while France was there saying that they helping them fight insurgents, meanwhile it was the insurgents that almost killed them the other day, a couple weeks ago, a week ago, I think, a week or 2 weeks ago. Okay, recently. But how you doing business with the same people? So they kept it there. As long as the problem there, you're going to need a savior. So they create the problem, and then they say they're going to bring solution. You're the devil. Okay, let's go to the other. Oh, yes, I have one. Let's go to the next article. Let's go to the article. We're probably just going to read the title. Let's put it on there. Listen to this, because they say they're preventing potential threats. No problems. We're all for that. Let's see what the atheistical powers do. What's happening where they at?
330,000 children.
That's over $250 million. Go ahead.
Children sexually abused in the French Catholic Church since 1950.
Since 1950. So it said about 330,000. That's those that reported it. So it could be over 1 million. So these guys, what you in? 25? So that's 75 years. In 75 years, when was this article written? About 2021. That's 71 years ago. Right? I said 70. That means by the time this came out, it was 71 years. So during that time, that means these guys are busy. Not worldwide. That will read it again. Not worldwide.
330,000 children sexually abused in French Catholic Church since 1950.
Listen. Not worldwide. Look. It can't be in the Muslim place. Read that.
Once again, the rampant abuse of children in the Catholic Church has been revealed, this time in France.
That's the only place, in France. So that's the country that's supposed to have laws. You imagine countries. So that's around the time let's say, for example, let's give them a little credit. That's in time of law and order. So you imagine what was happening in the time of hard bondage, slavery. Why I say hard bondage? Because we're still slaves. You can imagine that? There was no camera. Who would you report it to? The rapist? They probably rape you more. You know, they say, oh, they rape you? Okay. Did they do it like this? Those rapists will rape you more. That's just in one country. That's those that reported it. You know, a lot of people that get molested do not say anything. That's those that finally had the courage to report it. So imagine what they're doing in different countries. I forgot there was a video. I couldn't bring so much receipts. I said we got receipts. This guy in Haiti, he said they give him something. He fell asleep. And when he woke up, he see, you know, they spill it on him. And his anal was hurting. And those came from the U.S. Yes, all of you are like that. Yes, all of you are like that. So now, I guarantee you there are still Catholic priests in France. So that's why the Bible says you only side with criminals. That's the reason why we're not for your turn. We're not for your turn. We can't be. Because the way you roll, we don't roll like that. Some of us, our mind is destroyed. You will not. We are the children of light. Okay? So we're destroyed mentally. Some of us, right? So now they're going to return. Listen, that life you're going to live it alone with the dogs. Okay, let me get the next article. Where was I? We were reading what? Oh, let me see that. Let me see that. Oh, okay, we're going to get to that in a minute. Wisdom of Solomon, did you finish it? Yes, sir. Okay, now let's go to Lamentation. Go to Lamentation 4. No, 5:11.
The book of Lamentation, chapter 5 and verse 11.
Yeah, when I tell you they raped the children of Israel in slavery, I'm not lying. It's recorded in the Bible. Read that.
They ravished.
The what?
They ravished.
What ravished mean? Let's look it up.
Ravish. Past tense, ravished. Seize and carry off someone by force.
Seize. Rape.
Similar.
Synonym.
Rape. Sexually assault, abuse.
Rape.
Violate.
Rape. Those were children that you saw. Over 330,000 children in France alone. Those guys got a busy calendar. Let's go back. Let's read that again. The children of Zion, the women of Zion, what happened to them?
The book of Lamentations, chapter 5, verse 11.
Read.
They ravished the women in Zion.
They raped the women in Zion. Wherever they go, that's what they do. They're rapists. Let's read that real quick. We'll come back so people don't say that they're not like that. Yes, you are. And if you do not see yourself as that, listen, you are the only nation that was born red. So how come there's a lot of light-skinned people around? Because you've been raping people. Look at the northern kingdom of Israel. You've been doing a lot of raping, my friend. You've been raping for ages. He said the trees will be happy. How the hell they have a thing like they marry in nature? One marry bridges. When the trees will be happy. Get this guy out of here. God, please. I read that. Let's say one who married the dirt was having intercourse with the dirt. Telling you, that class, I got to bring it up. Go ahead. Yeah. 12:16.
The book of Hebrews, chapter 12 and verse 16. Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright.
You said that? Lest there be a what?
Fornicator or profane person.
That's what God said. A fornicator. That's a rapist, adulterer, anything that goes against the law of marriage. Right. You practice rape, bestiality, all that thing. All right? Let's go back. Let's go back to Lamentation.
The book of Lamentations, chapter 5.
That? They're doing all types of things. All right.
The book of Lamentations, chapter 5 and verse 11.
Read.
They ravished the women in
Zion.
They
raped the women of Zion, the so-called black, Hispanic, Native American people.
And the maids in the cities of Judah.
You think when Herod and the Romans did, they were not doing that thing? They said, let's make our strength the law of the land. The law. That's what it says. So they had the power to kill. He had the iron. He didn't bear that iron in vain. Like it says in Romans 13. That's what it says. He does not bear that iron in vain. That sword. Okay, thank you. He does not bear that sword in vain. He's quick to shed blood. You see, his whole color is bloody. If he take a bath in blood, he step out. You won't know if it's not his skin. It's bloody like that. Go ahead. 11. Okay. Read it again, please.
They ravished the women in Zion. And the maids in the cities of Judah.
Let's go to Isaiah 33. Verse 1 only.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 33 and verse 1. Woe to thee that spoilest.
And woe to you that steal. That's spoil. That's spoiling people. Go ahead.
and thou wast not spoiled.
And you are not spoiled yet. Ain't nobody robbing you. Is it read again?
Woe to thee that spoilest, and thou was not spoiled.
And you're not spoiled. God say, okay, woe to you that's stealing, and you were not stolen, meaning that you're taking your stuff back. Go ahead.
And dealest treacherously.
How?
Treacherously.
God said destruction for you, Edom. That deal treacherously. Go ahead.
And they dealt not treacherously with thee.
Nobody dealt treacherously with you. The only treaty you didn't break was the one with our forefather Jacob. We got the blessing, baby. You ain't going to get none. You're going to get the fire. That's what you're going to get. Yes, we got your blessing, devil. That's right. That's the only one you can break. Because God had to step in. Look at our brother, the Gadites, the so-called Native Americans. Look how many treaties you broke. You didn't keep one. But our brother should have known. After 10, you should have stopped, my man. 100 at least, stop. Go ahead.
When thou shalt cease to spoil.
When you will cease to spoil, when you will stop robbing people,
thou shalt be spoiled.
You will be robbed. Everything you took, you're going to get it back. Okay, this is what we look at it. You know, us the righteous. We only see that you just keeping our treasure for us safe. Because when the time comes, ante up. Give that gold. Ante up. That's how you go and give it. That's it?
And when thou shalt make an end to deal treacherously, they shall deal treacherously with thee.
Okay, the other nation, you're going to get yours too. You know, the other nations, they all like that. But today, Edom, it's yours. It's your time, Edom. Just be... I'm going to show you something, how they did treacherously with the people. There's an article you showed me. Yes, that one right there, right? That one, yeah. Read that. So, Guadeloupe is one of the islands in the Caribbean that's under France rulership. That's supposed to be their people. But they know who their people are. They know it's not black. They know it's not Hispanic. It's not Native Americans. They know if you're not red, or maybe even their own they don't like. If they cannot see the blood through your skin, like Bob Marley and them, you know, that's their own people. Go ahead. And especially, you know, the other one that looked like Pinocchio, Amalek. Why their nose always big? They're lying. Pinocchio. Go ahead.
Guadeloupe. 50th anniversary.
Oh, he said that one right. Yeah, that's it.
Of the massacre of men.
So that one right there, the one you said Guadeloupe, that's the Creole way. It's Benjamin there. They speak Creole, kind of similar to the Haitian Creole, but that spelling is Creole. It's Guadeloupe. But the way you pronounce it, you'll see in the first paragraph. That's how it's written in French and whatever other languages. Read that again. 50th what?
50th anniversary of the massacre of May, 1967.
Of May, meaning
May.
May. That's how you say May, M-A-Y, same thing. Go ahead.
50 years ago.
50 years ago. So from the time the article was released. Go ahead.
On the 26th and 27th, May 1967, the French government repressed in cold blood a demonstration of construction workers in Guadeloupe.
The people only needed some extra money. Because rent going up, everything going up. They got kids to feed. They got families. So they're protesting. They need more money. They're going to tell you. Read on.
Construction workers demanded a 2% wage increase.
Say what?
2% wage increase.
That's it. 2%. Go ahead. What happened?
And organized a rally in front of the Pointe-à-Pitre Chamber of Commerce, the CRS, and then the gendarmes, the red capis,
gendarme,
the red capis,
whatever it is, man, we don't care. Go ahead.
Opened fire on the demonstrators.
Say what?
Opened fire.
So that's how you treat your citizens. That's how you treat them, right? Bloody man. You bloody. I'm telling you, if we have to read the articles, just see the articles that was put out. How many years was that? 8 years ago. 8 years ago that was put out. So, go ahead.
Opened fire on the demonstrators.
They opened fire on the demonstrators that got no weapons. Somebody that's asking you for 2%, will they come with guns? So if they gun you down, how they gonna get their 2%? So they come, all they have hands in the air and their mouth to beg. And you say, listen, I'm telling you, all of them are just like Trumps. I'm telling you, they're not like Esau on this side. Esau on this side is more political, try to be politically correct, things like that. They're more subtle. I mean, so they follow more the side of their father. But a bloodshedder, Francis is among the top of them. Go ahead.
And chase them all night.
Read that again. They open fire and do what?
And chased them all night.
And they chased them all night. Go ahead.
Checking one by one all the streets of the city.
Checking one by one, looking for people to murder. Go ahead. Second one.
This colonial massacre is part of a long tradition of French colonialism.
There you go. It's nothing. They never take a break. I can show you just France alone never take a break. Now you imagine every single country in Europe, all the Caucasian countries, I show you they never take a break. Look at the Israelis, so-called Israelis. They never take a break. They have to find a way to destroy other people. Like, it's the same ones that's killing people in Haiti too. Same branch. Now they got to find a way to bomb the Palestinians. Well, the Palestinian, you guys, that's a deal that went wrong among y'all. Y'all deal with your business. Now, I mean, let God's will be done. Go ahead. Just read it again.
This colonial massacre is part of a long tradition.
Y'all thought that the U.S. alone is no, brother. They are all put in work. They're busy. They get busy like that. They get down, and then the Negro wanna be gangster. That's right. That's who they are. You ain't bloody like them.
A long tradition of French colonialism.
The only thing they let the black men do is because, like I said, look, I'm not going to leave my house to kill one or two men. And let them do it among themselves. They allow us to do that and program us, and we can't see it. We're too stupid to see it. That's why God, in Psalm 19, verse 7, he says that a good understanding. Nah, how is it? No. That's Psalm 111. How it goes? Making wise is simple. That's it. Making wise is simple. The only thing that can make you wise from being a simple man is the Bible. So keep reading the article.
A long tradition of French colonialism, of bloody repression.
Bloody repression, go ahead.
Of popular and independent movements in the colonies. In Sétif, in Algeria, on May 8th, 1945.
That's doing World War II. Yeah. They're still busy. I'm telling you, they don't take a break. Go ahead.
In Haiphong, in Vietnam, in 1946.
World War II going on, they're busy.
In Casablanca, Morocco,
busy.
In 1947. In Madagascar.
1947, that's when Haitian debt was done. They said, still got to get busy. We got money from Haiti. We getting busy. Go ahead.
In Madagascar in 1947. The massacre of the 17th of October, 1961, and many others.
Yes, and I have all those receipts. Next article.
Risks of dietary exposure to chlordecone in the French Caribbean. Chlordecone is a pesticide that can pose a risk to human health. It was used in banana plantations in the French Caribbean until 1993.
Let's see what happened. Go ahead.
Being very persistent, it has permanently contaminated the soil and water.
Up.
And even today has an impact on crops and livestock production.
Even today. And they stopped when? 1993. Go ahead.
Since the early 2000s, ANSES has been working to improve knowledge on exposure of the French Caribbean population to this contaminant and the associated health risks.
We're going to see how many is contaminated. Go ahead.
In particular, it has made recommendations on the consumption of locally produced food.
Go ahead. Up. All right, go ahead.
What is chloridicone and what are its effects? Chloridicone is a pesticide that was used from 1972 to 1993.
Where's the part where it says how many people is contaminated? Okay, all right, keep reading.
In the banana plantations of Martinique and Guadeloupe to combat the banana weevil, a serious insect pest for this crop. This substance is toxic to humans.
It's toxic to humans. It tells you, where's that? Raise it up a bit. Raise it up. Next one, probably there. Say about 90% of the people, can you raise it more? That's not it? Can you raise it? Oh, yeah. Read that for me.
In the Canary study conducted by ANSES and Santé Publique France in 2013 to 2014, chloridicone was detected in more than 90%.
More than 90%
of individuals in the general population.
So that means all the Benjamins over there and the Haitians living there, they're contaminated. I'm telling you. And the funny thing is, that pesticide was banned in the U.S. stopped using it years ago. They know it was bad. Okay? Okay. All right. We're not lying. We got receipts. I got so many. I've just got to read a little bit here, a little bit there. Okay. Let's go to Ecclesiasticus 12. Because the Haitians that try to make deal with French. So we got to know that humanitarianism mask that French is wearing, God says what? Read what you got?
The book of Ecclesiasticus, also known as Sirach, chapter 12 and verse 10.
Read that.
Never trust thine enemy.
So when they come under the guise of being a peacekeeper, God said what?
Never trust thine enemy.
So when they come as the guise of peacekeeper in Africa, you know what they do? They come to they're looting oil, uranium, stuff like that. Go ahead.
For like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness.
So and diamond. So think about it. It says, so as iron what?
Rusteth, so is his wickedness.
So then they will come try to feed you UN aid, right? So they probably get those things that's pesticide affected, try to feed you that thing too. You don't know what type of food they feed. Next thing you know, cancer spreading throughout the whole world. Places that never know cancer now got cancer. Why? Because they're getting free food from the beast. In one of all things, he'll feed you. I'm telling you, it's a dangerous place to be. It's God that keep us alive in this place. So when they come to aid you, that thing comes with what? Contracts, surveillance, and other things, right? And they probably try to make the people sterile. Sterilizations. It comes with that. So you think about it, when you deal with this people, right? They say, okay, we gotta. Then they come, they say, look, okay, we're gonna do this for you. So now you gotta hire this company from my country to make your bridges, your highways, so on and so forth. Those things. So now just like many times leadership brought out, Africa export the raw material and import the refined material. That's their own stuff. Now they're buying it at a higher price. So they take the raw material, create jobs in their country, and then sell it back to you. So those jobs could have stayed in your country. You produce them. You find a resource in your land. You refine it and sell it. Nah, that's not how it is. What is that? Saying that a lot of these countries, like those 5 countries we read about, Niger, Burkina Faso, Mali, Guinea, so on and so forth, Chad. You know, that French let them know, look, your money got to be in my bank. That's what they did to Haiti too. Your money got to be in my bank. And you owe the person, your money's in their bank. So at any time, they freeze your money. I'm telling you, these guys are, when it comes to their perfection, the art of raping, they use it in all aspects. Okay, where we at? Go ahead.
Though he humble himself.
Yeah, a more peaceful future.
And go crouching.
Whereas we acknowledge what the hell that's supposed to mean. We don't need you to acknowledge it. There's a saying that the Haitians always say. This is like the striker will forget, but the one that bear the mark always remember. We don't want you to acknowledge it. We bear the mark. We know who did this. We know who you are. Whether you acknowledge your fault or not, it doesn't matter. Nobody should trust you. You don't trust you. How I know? Russia don't trust you. And he is the same as you. Y'all don't trust yourselves. So why should anybody trust you? Go ahead.
And go crouching. Yet take good heed.
Take good heed. God said pay attention. Pay attention. Go ahead.
And beware of him.
We're going to 16. Go ahead.
And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass. And thou shalt know that his rust hath not been altogether wiped away.
What is this? Didn't the Haitian trust Bill Clinton and he poisoned their food, destroy it? Now they got no rice. Now they got to rely on imported rice till this day. Go ahead.
Set him
Never
not
trust
by
your enemy. That's what God says.
Set him not by thee, lest when he hath overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place.
He did. Because we trusted them. And, yeah, that demon right there, you see? I don't know if he put powder, he looked a little orangey. But, hey, you know, orange, you get it, it's a mixture of red with a little yellow, right? Hey, you're still red, brother. That said, get a better photographer, a better lens. You're red. We can see you, red man. All right, next one. Keep reading, sorry.
Neither let him sit at thy right hand.
Never let that. So we did that during the dark ages. Now, guess what happened? Now he's the ruling class. Now we're on the bottom. So we didn't listen to God. Go ahead.
Lest he seek to take thy seat.
So he did seek to take our seat, and he took it. That's what 16?
No, we got one.
Go ahead.
And thou at the last remember my words and be pricked therewith. Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent?
So you dealing with a dragon, a snake, you will get bitten. Go ahead.
Or any such as come nigh wild beasts. So one that goeth to a sinner and is defiled with him in his sins, who will pity?
So you see, so like the French will come and say, oui, do you want some croissant? And next thing you know, you get colon cancer. Don't trust the enemy, God says. Don't trust them, They'll give you poison food and water, poison, all that thing. No. You get colon cancer in your food and poison water. Don't trust them. That's the reason why God said, gather yourselves together. We got to remove ourselves from them completely. Education, first and foremost, and separate ourselves. Literally, we got to do that. So there's a reason why God separated all the nations. God do not want us to. So now when we're doing that, God will say, okay, now it's time. They want to go home. They do not want to be next to demons no more. Go ahead.
Verse 15. For a while he will abide with thee, but if thou begin to fall, he will not tarry. An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips.
Yeah, the enemy speaks sweetly with his lips. Yeah, we gotta find a necessary and indispensable, this, that, and that. Oh, yeah? Okay. I got you. Go ahead.
But in his heart he imagineth how to throw thee into a pit.
Yep. That's 16, right? Okay, go ahead.
He will weep with his eyes.
He will weep with his eyes, cry, oh, they did you wrong, God. Oh, yeah. And that could be the infiltrator. Go ahead.
But if he find opportunity,
he
will not be satisfied with blood.
He will not be satisfied with blood. God letting you know who that man is. So shame on you if you want to fall for it. If you want to fall for it, right? France and the church, the Holy Oil. That will expose them. Saying that, let's say it again. Verse 17. Go ahead.
Verse 17. If adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first. And though he pretend to help thee, yet shall he undermine thee.
He will undermine, he'll destroy you. Go ahead. That's it? Okay. All praises.
Chapter 26 and verse 21. For behold, the Lord cometh out of his place.
The Lord coming out of his place?
To punish the inhabitants of the earth for their iniquity.
God will come and punish everybody on the earth for their what? For their crime. For their crime? Go ahead.
The earth also shall disclose her blood, and shall no more cover her slain.
So God, listen, Esau, God is coming. That's judgment time. We got to understand. Christ is coming. So all the wrong that y'all did to the children of Israel, you know, your time is at the end. This is the end of the rulership of the Gentiles. Okay? Jacob got next. Revelation 18:6.
The book of Revelations, chapter 18 and verse 6. Reward her, even as she rewarded you, and double unto her double, according to her works.
According to her works. First will pay, not because of what we said, not because we said it, because God said it.
That's right.
Understand? That's it? Good.
In the cup which she hath filled, fill to her double.
You see that? Read that part again.
In the cup which she hath filled.
In the cup she hath filled.
Fill to her double.
Fill to her double. So think about it, right? The land, Esau bathed the land with the blood of black and brown blood. So now, the earth will drown with yours when Christ returns. Pay back. That's what God says. Understand? So get your whatever you got to get. If you want some ice, get some more drink. Just wait for your turn. Okay? We're drinking the cup. Every drink. But the good thing is, God sent his son to die to keep a door of repentance open for us. But you got none. Okay. So do your thing. Do your worst. Do your worst. Do your worst. Okay, do your worst. Go ahead. Oh. Okay, give me Jeremiah 30:16. Jeremiah 30 verse 16. Let's get that.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 30 and verse 16. Therefore all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thine adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity.
You hear that? So this is for the daughters of Zion. Stop dreaming of Paris. It was built with your ancestors' bone. Read it again.
Therefore, all they that devour thee shall be devoured.
So who devoured us? The so-called red Caucasian man. So stop dreaming over white man. Okay? They came from rapist line. Read it again.
Therefore, all they that devour thee shall be devoured.
Yes, they come from rapist line and colonizers. Go ahead.
And all thine adversaries.
All of our adversaries are all nations.
Every one of them shall go into captivity.
So wake up out of Stockholm Syndrome and stop loving your abusers. Okay? They never loved you. How come you gonna believe a rapist love you? You gotta be mentally disturbed. Stockholm Syndrome, that's a heavy sickness. Okay? Yes, sir.
And they that spoil thee shall be a spoil. And all that prey upon thee will I give for a prey.
God said he'll give him for a prey. French raped our forefathers too, and brothers, all of them, and it murdered them. How you gonna tie a pregnant woman to a pole, a tree, and pull out a big knife and cut the baby open, cut that stomach open till the baby fall? And while the baby's still breathing, you stomp on their head and crush it. What type of man? So you think a man like that changed? So how you think they were performing, what do they call that thing? Not C-section, the other one. Gynecology. The gynecologist. What was the father of gynecologists again? How do you think he was doing it? With that anesthesia. It was on black and Latino women. But today, oh, look at Tom Cruise. No, that's the devil. You know? That's the devil. All of them. That's what God says. I will read that verse again. That would be the last verse.
Therefore, all they that devour thee shall be devoured.
They stole our children. Don't forget that. That's how we came on this side. They devour our strength. They devour our mind. Go ahead. Destroy us mentally. Go ahead.
And all thine adversaries.
All of our adversaries.
Every one of them.
God said not every single one of them. Go ahead.
Shall go into captivity.
Shall go into captivity.
And they that spoil thee.
Think about it. They that spoil you, rob you. Think about it. Now they give you a croissant and a passport. All of a sudden, you call that love? What? Are you that simple? Read that, touche. Don't fall for it. Read. Yeah, no, keep going.
And they that spoil thee shall be a spoil. And all that prey upon
spoiled us, we are pulling the veil off right now. I mean, and so stop falling for their Jedi mind tricks. Oh, yeah, show me that little password. Yeah, give me that. Show me that. Yeah, give me the password. Where's the croissant? Put the croissant. That's it. And say, oh, it's all love. It's not love. Stop falling for it. Pull the veil off. You know? Pick up your heritage. That's what you need to do. And return to your God. That's right. Go ahead.
And all that prey upon thee will I give for a prey.
Thus saith the Lord. All praises to the Most High. Let's pray that God brings swift justice to France immediately for what they're doing and for that what they've been doing, and they think that they can hide it. Think about it. The people that they killed for asking a 2% wage increase. Do you know that they erased that out of history books? Till this day, the death toll is unknown. So Israel, wake up and see what you're facing. There's a long time enemy that know who he is, and you don't know who you are. Stop living in La La Land with that that slave mind. I say colonialism. neocolonialism mentality and understand who your true enemy is. God not sending you to go pick up a gun and go fight that demon. No. Christ gonna handle that. When Christ return, everything gonna be handled. All we gotta do is keep God's commandments, and God will fight for us. With that, Israelites say, Shalom, Messiah in Christ bless. Death to friends.
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support